Hi, this is a video to show us how to do some basics with quotes. So you can navigate, of course, the quote here, quote opportunity entry, but I have a shortcut for it. So when you open this up, you'll see existing quotations that we have in place, but I'm going to create a brand spanking new. So the first screen, uh, leave that blank. That's so you could search for an existing number. So say for example, the customer gave you a purchase order reference for this. So I'm just going to use 1111, sorry, 241111, just to give it a reference for today. So uh, when you tab across, you've got a due date. So you pick your due date and then you've got reminders. So in fact, I'll change that due date to the 30th, and then I'm going to say I want to follow it up Friday before. And expected close, you could possibly say you'd want the quote to close the day before. Again, this is just to give the system some data. So we're going to choose customer here. For demo purposes, I'm sort of putting them all against this one, customer here. So this is a customer in the Republic. Now, one thing about this is on this first card, the screen is a wee bit small, but there's information you need to put in, so you have to hit the full screen. And obviously, part of the cost of an item is how it's going to be transported. So you've got uh, all the different versions here. So if the customer's collecting it, there'll be no shipping cost on the order, but if we're delivering it, there may be. Now, uh, sometimes I don't think we charge for some shipping in the Republic, but either way, you have to choose that, and you have to choose the primary salesperson. Now, I'm going to put down Adrian for this one, and we then hit save, and we can come back out of that card down to your line detail. So this is where we're going to add part numbers to the quotation. So I'm just going to click here and I'm going to search for a part. Uh, Again, for test purposes, I'm using a couple of sort of standard parts. So we've got a spare parts price. So I'm going to bring that in. And then we've got order quantity. I'm going to say 10 and just tab across to go to the expected quantity, and it has to be 10. So these two fields are both needed. You can't have one without the other. And then I'm going to add another one, and this time I'm going to search for a complete machine. Now, under the machines are come up as part of the parts, which is a bit weird, but I'm for the most part trying to use the word complete in the part number, which means you can search for complete stuff. So I'm going to add in 10 share grabs, expected quantity 10, and we can save that. So before we leave this screen, it's a good idea to go into quote engineering. This opens up a new screen, and you can see that within this particular part, you've got the details of it, and more importantly is the worksheet. So for example, on this particular line 2, so this is your quote number and this is your line number. So for line 2, this is the price in euro. That comes automatically in from the price list. And then across here, you can put in your defined markups. So you would have a markup on overhead, markup on labor, markup on material, etc. Uh, this field here is a sort of a manual field. So irrespective of what all this says, this, sorry, this field here is overrides all the other information. So you could put in here a fiver, and it'll send the code out as a fiver. So, but that's how this works. So we can now save that as quotation.